Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, and we're here back with part 2 for What If Naruto Had an Adolla Burst, which you all in the comment section were very keen on telling me how to pronounce. Thank you very much. And we'll be getting into part 2 right now, so if you guys want more of this series to come, make sure to slap that like button, comment down below what you thought. Be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers. If we can hit that before the end of the year, that'd be amazing. Anyway, let's get into this part for What If Naruto Had an Adolla Burst. Naruto, the prior day, had defeated Mizuki, one of the actual instructors of his academy, himself by using his power of the Shadow Clones along with his Adolla Burst to create a flame of tornado and having defeated him. After he had returned the scroll to Hiruzen, he would have been graduated by Iruka, as I had stated in the previous part, and is now set to graduate tomorrow. With Naruto barely able to sleep, he would go out in the middle of the night and keep training as he uses his whiskers and grows them out to long lengths and begins whipping trees, hitting them faster and faster using his flames. With Naruto's eyes alight with excitement, the blue in them shining rapidly from the power of the Adolla Burst inside of him, Naruto began to feel exhaustion creep up on him as he lays down in the soft grass beneath the tree he had been whipping the entire night and would eventually pass out, sleeping much later into the day. He would wake up, his eyes, with the sun shining into his face and his hair tickling his nose, which would cause him to wake up. With Naruto now opening his eyes and seeing the sun in the middle of the sky looming overhead, Naruto would realize that today's the day of graduation, as he pulls himself up quickly, pulls his jacket on that he'd been laying on, and runs to the academy as fast as he can. With everyone still waiting pretty much for their senseis to arrive, Naruto would burst through the door with his headband now wrapped tightly around his forehead as he walks in holding his fingers up in a peace sign, saying that he passed. With everyone in class, especially Sasuke, being especially aggravated and shocked by this, Sasuke would be very displeased, as Sasuke had been excited that he'd finally beaten Naruto at something. That flaming brat, you'd think. As he sees Naruto walking up closer, Naruto asks Sasuke what he's looking at, with Sasuke looking away and saying nothing. With the two of them being far more distant in this timeline than the original, since Naruto had actually basically destroyed Sasuke in that earlier fight, Sasuke feels a large threat from Naruto. Naruto is well known as being incredibly powerful in this class, simply due to his raw talent with his Adolla Burst, which they don't know about and think it's some sort of Kikagenkai. With Naruto sitting down, Sasuke thinking that he's going to unlock his Sharingan soon and prove that Naruto's strength is nothing compared to his own of the Sharingan. Suddenly, the class would begin to end as all of the teachers of the new shinobi of the Genin would begin to come in with the instructors. With Asuma being the second to last one to come and take Shikamaru, as well as Choji out of the room, they're now left with just Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Sasuke, who hadn't paid attention before when he had listened to their team names, would be shocked as he turns around seeing Naruto there, and Naruto would be also equally as surprised. No way. How did we end up on the same team, Naruto would think, with Iruka then explaining again since Naruto missed it by sleeping in outside and had actually missed his explanation before everyone was being paired up. Naruto is the worst student at the academy. In grades-wise and jutsu-wise, he's absolutely terrible. His combat ability may be high and extremely powerful, but that doesn't necessarily translate to the rest of his skills. While Sasuke basically was good at everything, making him the well-rounded of the group, with Sakura being the meh, the mayonnaise on bread, the lettuce in a salad, basically the most meh of the group. Naruto and Sasuke would be enraged now as they grab each other's shirts and look each other in the eyes like they want to kill each other, with Naruto saying he can't be on a team with this jerk as he throws Sasuke away, Sasuke pushing him away as well, saying he doesn't even want to be on the same team as him. With the two of them now even more enraged at each other, Kakashi would walk into the room and see Naruto and Sasuke already fighting, with him sighing, thinking, this is going to be tough. And he won't even know about what was going to happen at this point. With Kakashi taking the entire team out of the room and heading towards the top of the academy, he would sit them all down and then ask them about their goals, dreams, and aspirations. He would start with Sakura for some reason, and would ask her what her goals, dreams, and aspirations were if she had any. She would just stare at Sasuke as her eyes began to bore through him, with Sasuke feeling creeped out, as if though she was trying to scan him for data. He would think. And she doesn't even have a Sharingan, he would believe, as he looks into her eyes, as she doesn't even see Sasuke, just staring into his soul. With Sakura being completely silent, Kakashi would then sigh, thinking that this is going to definitely be tough. He would then ask Sasuke, with Sasuke sighing and scoffing, saying that he doesn't have a goal or a dream, because his dream, as they would say, will become a reality. I'm going to kill. He would flick his eyes towards Naruto and then remember who he actually wants to kill. I want to kill a certain someone. Naruto would pipe up and ask, doesn't happen to be me, huh? With Sasuke now feeling himself trying to hold in his rage, Kakashi would tell Naruto to back off, as Naruto would look the other way, also sighing and scoffing. With the two of them now even more angry at each other, Kakashi would then ask Naruto what his favorite things are. Naruto would think for a second before he stands up, and then it would hold his hands towards his stomach, saying that, my favorite things in the world have got to be either ramen, well, it could be ramen, or it could be... He would then think of the face of Hiruzen, who was basically the only adult in the entire village who would talk to Naruto without treating him like some kind of monster. I like the third Hokage, and that actually leads me to my final point. My dream to become the greatest Hokage that's ever lived. Greater than Hashirama Senju himself, as he would say, pointing towards the head on the very far left, with Naruto's eyes shining like steel. Sasuke's face would begin to expand as his face becomes red before he finally bursts from laughter. You, the next Hokage. You're funny, Naruto. You think that anyone in this village would want you, the pyromaniac troublemaker of the Leaf Village, as their leader, the Hokage? Hokage are supposed to be distinguished, you know, Sasuke would say, as he continues rubbing it into Naruto's face. Shut up, Naruto would say, loudly, as flames burst from his face rather quickly before bursting out into sparks. This is when Naruto would begin to want to beat Sasuke to a pulp, with Kakashi feeling the raw heat and tension between the two of them. They're not even close to being friends at this point. Naruto doesn't admire Sasuke at all. He just sees Sasuke as a sort of pest in his way. A pest that was rather good of words to make Naruto feel ashamed of himself, which were the worst kind that Naruto had experienced from his childhood, as being known as a pyro fanatic and flames everywhere. Sasuke, who can use the fireball jutsu, would basically laugh, telling Naruto that his flames are way stronger than Naruto's could ever be. Naruto would now be getting way more offensive towards Sasuke, as Kakashi would hold his hands up between the two, with the two of them not having even been together for 30 minutes without them fighting. If you two can't even get along for this amount of time, how are you going to cope on a mission? Naruto would look completely seriously at Kakashi and say that he would do the entire mission by himself. With Kakashi now having a flashback and having some PTSD slap him in the face, with him, Obito, and Rin in the forest, before Obito died underneath those rocks, Kakashi would become rather shocked from this statement, as he sees himself in this Naruto. Kakashi would stop, as he's silent, and says for all three of them that they'll be meeting tomorrow for their first day of, well, their initiation as Genin, if they can make it that far. The next day would come faster than anyone would expect it to, with Naruto being bright up and early, and not being late this time as he had the prior day for graduation, as he had met Kakashi and Team 7 fully for the first time, with Naruto heading over to the training fields and being the first one there actually, before anyone else. Naruto would wait patiently as he closes his eyes and would meditate while he just simply sits there and feels the air around him, breathing in and out, taking in as much oxygen as he can for his blood to take in, so that he can use his firepower at its maximum output. At this point, Naruto would not be aware of the potential that you can actually use hand seals like with Jutsu with his Adolla burst. This will change very soon, as Naruto would see Kakashi coming forward, with Sakura and Sasuke having already been there, with him and Sasuke refraining from fighting each other out of pure embarrassment from yesterday in front of Kakashi. Kakashi would get there and just in time as Naruto was holding himself back from fighting Sasuke. As soon as Kakashi arrives, Naruto would ask what the test is, with Kakashi then explaining and asking if everyone did as he instructed yesterday by not eating any breakfast this morning. Deku would nod, as he hadn't and had actually followed the instructions of Kakashi, with Kakashi nodding, saying very good. as he would then explain the test with these 2 bells, saying that those 3 of them must capture these 2 bells, and whoever didn't capture a bell would be sent back to the academy. Naruto would close his eyes as he then opens them, looking completely serious, saying he's going to get one of those bells. Kakashi would laugh, which would cause Naruto to feel a bit annoyed, as he asked Kakashi what's so funny. "Oh, it just seems that you seem to be underestimating me as a Jonin, that's all." With Naruto now being prepared for a Jonin-level combat, Sasuke would now tell himself that he won't be outdone by Naruto. Not this time. As Kakashi would then count down the start, Naruto would charge in just like he would have in the original. However, this time, Naruto would begin to use his Adolla burst as he then creates the Shadow Clone. It doesn't work, though. Wait, what? This worked last time I tried it. Suddenly, as soon as he makes the hand seal for the Shadow Clones, the flames in his face by his whiskers are beginning to burst out of control as they get even larger and crazier, multiplying to multiple whips. I'm trying to create clones of myself, not my... He just realizes, wait, is my firepower actually affected by hand seals? This is when Naruto would actually learn that certain hand seals have different effects on his flame ability. When he uses this, he can create multiple actual clones of the whips from his face as his whiskers extend, creating like tree-like long branches of flames. With him just learning this, as he charges into Kakashi, Kakashi would kick Naruto out of the way, with Naruto being caught off guard and now knocked the wind out of him. Kakashi would ask if anyone else was coming out after him, with him walking towards Naruto. Naruto would recover from this rather quickly, though, as he then just uses the hand seals without his flames, and creates 2 shadow clones, as he then uses his firepower. With 18 whips of flame now whipping towards Kakashi at fast speeds, Kakashi's barely able to dodge all of them at once. If there was a single more clone, the speed of the fire would actually be touching him at least one time. Kakashi would use the substitution jutsu to escape from this flame, as he would then come behind Naruto himself and use the famous jutsu known as the 1,000 Years of Death jutsu on Naruto. As soon as Kakashi's fingers begin to enter Naruto in the nether, as you know, from Fire Force, Naruto's ready to reach the boiling point as he says he's going to get serious now. Suddenly, an entire plume of flame would explode from Naruto as he feels himself raging, as he now is lashing out at Kakashi and creating weapons for himself. By using his flames and morphing them using his ability to actually control his fire, he would create himself a blade of flame in his hand, which would have fire coming into the back of it, sort of like a blade from Attack on Titan with the cord out the back, but this time it's a fire sword that Naruto can hold in his hand that doesn't burn him, as he can use his whiskers to charge this. Kakashi would be impressed with this complete transformation of what he appears to think is chakra, with him not using his Sharingan and seeing that it's something else different. Naruto would slash with his sword of fire that he had been practicing the night beforehand. This was his first try actually using it in combat. Too slow, Kakashi would say as he dodges out of the way and punches Naruto in the gut. Naruto would be sent flying backwards, spit flying out of his face, as he feels himself now actually beginning to be knocked out from using so much oxygen in his fire attack. I have to calm down. I have to get out of this situation, he would think, but all he can hear is his own heartbeat. Damn it! As he stands up, he would tell Kakashi that he's not a cowardly person, but he's not going back to the academy. Suddenly, shadow clones would pop out of the ground, with 4 on each side, Kakashi wondering what he's planning on doing. Suddenly, the whips begin to form, as a cage of fire is being made around Kakashi and spinning at fast speeds. This flame is now currently sucking the oxygen from within this cage. Kakashi, if you don't want to die, then give me one of the bells now. Even if you use your substitution jutsu, this cage is too far. There's no way you can get out of my range of attack. It'll continue to follow you as long as I can track you. Kakashi would be impressed with this attack, actually immobilizing him. Impressive. But you really think this cage can keep me concealed in here, he would say as he begins to cough, realizing the oxygen is actually being sucked out through the top. He would try to jump through the top of the roof, when a shadow clone would then jump in from the top and kick Kakashi back into it. Damn. I didn't really feel like using brute force, but I guess I'll have to. With Kakashi opening his Sharingan, which is impressive for him as he had never had a Genin actually force him to this point, he would then see something that terrified him. Kakashi would quickly cover his Sharingan back up as he feels pain searing in his eye. What is that, he would think, as he remembers seeing it, the black flame that was covering him with skeletons from almost from a different world. What Kakashi had seen was just a glimpse of Adolla, and his eye was almost on fire with pain from it. As long as he hadn't seen it just like what had happened to Captain Burns as well as Joker, his eye hadn't caught fire like they had, but it was close. He felt smoke in his face as he feels himself with some burn wounds. That was too close. What is this power? He would think as he remembers seeing that terrifying dimension, the dimension that would be known as Hell. While Kakashi is distracted, Naruto would have already turned open a door for the Gate of Flame as he runs in and grabs a bell from Kakashi, just as Kakashi snaps back out of it. Yes! Naruto would say as he holds up the bell. I got a bell! Sasuke would try and take hold of the situation as he jumps in himself, trying to snag a bell from Kakashi. Kakashi would already be out of his phase, though, as he then slaps Sasuke away from him, with him telling Naruto congrats on the bell. As Sasuke recovers from this attack, rolling back up onto his feet, he would see Naruto has acquired a bell, which would make him rather enraged, as Naruto has outdone him again. Kakashi then turns attention on Sasuke, telling Naruto to sit back by the logs over there, with Naruto desummoning his shadow clones and breathing out a sigh of relief as he walks over and calmly would sit down. Naruto would desummon his flames as he's now taking deep breaths, feeling himself actually be extremely warm from using so much heat. So, he would think, as he looks down at his hands forming the shadow clone hand seal. I guess hand seals can affect more than just chakra, he would think, as he realizes that the hand seals bend energy itself, not just chakra, which means that this hand seal techniques that he can use, that he's already learned from the academy to be a shinobi, he can actually use hand seals with his other ability of his flames in order to make them stronger. This will make Naruto excited as he has so many ideas in the future of what he can do with this, and thus Naruto's daydreaming of himself coming up with hilarious as well as unique ways of using his flames would begin. As Naruto's daydreaming, whistling off and looking into the distance, Sasuke is struggling for his life as he's just been captured in a net by Kakashi, who's now beating him with a stick over a tree. With Sasuke looking down in pain as he uses a fireball jutsu to escape and causes a large burst of fire, Naruto would be pulled out of his dream reality as he sees Sasuke use his flames for the first time that he's ever actually seen Sasuke use this jutsu. Wow, looks like the pretty boy can actually use fire, huh? Naruto would say. Now is the pyrotechnic, Naruto would tell Sasuke, with Sasuke now telling him to shut up, as this is when Naruto would hold his bell up and dangle it back and forth, asking when Sasuke's going to get a pretty bell like he has. Kakashi would be impressed with the amount of banter that Naruto and Sasuke have between the two of them, with Naruto actually reminding Kakashi more of himself than he would have originally thought to be actually related to the fourth. Naruto would stick his tongue out and make a silly sound as he makes a face towards Sasuke, with Kakashi then immediately retracting his remark. With Sasuke now giving everything he has against Kakashi, Sakura would charge out with a kunai, ready to stab Kakashi in the back for her beloved. As Sasuke would see Sakura charging in, which is basically slow and easy to read, he would use Sakura as a meat shield, grabbing her arm, which would cause her to instantly faint, and pull her in front of the way of one of Kakashi's punches, using her as an excellent meat shield. Now that Sasuke's had a chance to catch his breath, Sasuke would then charge in towards Kakashi, thinking of what else he could do. He would throw several shuriken towards Kakashi, who would block or dodge most of them, with Kakashi fighting against Sakura and Sasuke at the same time, with Sakura having recovered from the attack as well as Sasuke actually physically touching her, with Sakura and Sasuke together actually doing a team combo against Kakashi, much to Sasuke's reluctance at how Naruto did it on his own. Sasuke and Sakura would eventually actually have shown off the teamwork skills necessary for Kakashi to pass them, even without them getting the bell. With Sakura and Sasuke both panting, their hands on their knees as they're watching Kakashi easily dodge all of their attacks, Kakashi would clap his hands together and say that's enough, as he closes his eyes saying he's proud of Sasuke and Sakura's actual decent teamwork, with Sakura having actually contributed something. Sakura would hold a thumbs up to the camera as we see a sweat drop go down the side of her extremely large forehead. With Sasuke and Sakura having to actually work together, Sasuke would be incredibly embarrassed, with Sakura trying to grab into Sasuke's arm saying they're such a cute team, right? Right? Huh? Right? With Sasuke trying to get away from there as fast as possible, Kakashi would then sigh as Naruto says he got the bell on his own, without any help. Huh, Sasuke? With Sasuke now being enraged, Sasuke would ask him if he wants to go right now. Kakashi would sigh as he tells them that Naruto had caught him off guard, and that if Naruto hadn't used that trick that he had up his sleeve, then there was no way he could have defeated him. With Naruto sticking his tongue out at Kakashi, telling him that it was fair and square, Kakashi would sigh, saying that's true, that all's fair in love and war, he would say. With Naruto nodding exquisitely at this, he would tell Kakashi he's sorry about using it, but it was the only option he had left against him, as his substitution jutsu that Kakashi had kept using was way too unfair to be using against him, as he just kept moving out of the fight range, which Naruto couldn't use any of his flames against Kakashi for. Kakashi would then remember the black flames of Adolla, which he had seen, as his eye begins to feel pain again. Kakashi would then bring it up, as he asked Naruto what's going on with his power anyway, with Kakashi trying to prompt Naruto to have him tell it to him himself. Naruto wouldn't know what he's talking about, as Naruto has never seen Adolla before, with Naruto not knowing anything about it, other than the fact that he has flame powers. He would tell Kakashi that he's just awesome like that, not even understanding what Kakashi is referencing, with Kakashi thinking that Naruto's being sarcastic. He would decide he'll ask him on a different date, with Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura leaving for the day. Sasuke, on his way home, back to where he lives, is basically going over the fight today and thinking about how stupid it was that Naruto actually outdid him. Kakashi would send them all a message the next day saying that they'd be meeting up for their first couple of missions very, very soon. Naruto would be extremely excited, and for the next few days, he would be ready for his intense mission. With Naruto's face, as we pan out of the camera, filled with disappointment, as we see him climbing a tree to save a cat, as well as helping old ladies across the street. Naruto would basically beg Kakashi, please, please give me a mission that I can actually do around my skill level. This is such a waste. I just want to go out and fight some other ninjas. Give me the opportunity, Kakashi-sensei. With Kakashi-sensei then telling Naruto to just bear with it. This is the D-rank missions that Genin are assigned typically anyway. And back during my day, Kakashi would be into rant about back during the Third Great Shinobi War. At this point, everyone's tuned Kakashi out as he's rambling, thinking about, well, his team as well as Minato-sensei. With Naruto fulfilling the mission, much to all Team 7, Sasuke and Naruto don't even have the energy to fight each other, as they've just been doing such mundane tasks. They haven't had anything interesting to do for now a week at least. With Sasuke and Naruto more calm, Kakashi would finally agree to taking them to actually do a C rank mission. As they walk into the third Hokage's office, Naruto and Sasuke are both practically beaming with excitement, as they're finally allowed to do an actual mission that they would be expected of doing as shinobi. With Naruto having sparks coming off his face as he smirks, looking up with his fox-like grin, Sasuke would also be smiling as his eyes are filled with vigor as he's looking forward to a battle that he can actually have a challenge from. The third Hokage would wave to his guards, who would open the door, as we see a drunk old man walk in, as Hiruzen would cover his nose and say that this is Tazuna, the bridge builder from the land of waves. If you want to see part 3 for what if Naruto had an Adolla burst, make sure to slap that like button, comment down below what you thought of the video, and subscribe to the channel for more videos from me. Hit the notification bell if you want to see whenever my videos come out, as soon as they come out. And subscribe to my second channel, which we just hit 433 subscribers, I believe, at the time of this video. The goal is to try and get my second channel to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm going to keep posting more videos on there as well, if you want more videos from me, that is. Or if not, and you just want to stick with the anime content, just feel free to hang on here. Anyhow, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.